Good morning. How are you? Probably like many of you, I'm heavy, sad at the loss of a great woman, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Any lawyer who cares about individual rights and liberties celebrates her entire life, the person she was, both on and off the bench, and the years before she became so well known. She fought so hard for individual rights and liberties for men and women, gender equality, because she didn't want people off put by using the word sex in an argument as an advocate. And she and her husband were an amazing team, and they both fought cancer at different times. In fact, Ruth has been fighting it since 1999, and valiantly, and each time surviving, but finally it brought her down. Seneca has a saying about life. It's not that life is too short, it's that too many people waste life. And that certainly could not be said of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She used every minute. You've seen her exercising, that frail-looking woman, a dynamo of energy. She was a third-year law student at Columbia after spending 2 years at Harvard, and had the distinction of being on the law review, 2 law reviews, respectable law reviews. I don't know if anybody has done that since, but they certainly happened then. She took her third year at Columbia in part because her husband was working in New York. I think that when you look at the long history of her life, the contribution she made is imposing and impressive. And it strikes me as sad that somebody like Felix Frankfurter denied her the right to be a clerk because she was a woman. It comes as a surprise, I think, to some that that's what happened. She did clerk for Judge Palmieri, and there was a lot of pressure put on him because he was reluctant to have a woman law clerk. We look at her history and we see her having an exchange with Rehnquist before she was on the bench. Rehnquist at one point said, having Susan B. Anthony on our money wouldn't be enough for you. And she was tempted but curbed herself and didn't say she didn't want any tokens. And that is who she was. She was a kindly, approachable woman, could make friends with Scalia, but she knew what counted, what mattered, and what mattered was individual rights and liberties. We are about to engage in something that I think kind of dishonors her memory, which is how we deal with her replacement. Do the senators back off and allow the next president, Biden, to choose her successor? Do they go forward after the election and choose her successor, even after Biden is elected? Do we have a recess appointment by the president? Do we, say, impeach the president for his acts making us unsafe? These are questions for tomorrow. For today, we should, like all those people who stood in front of the Supreme Court last night, mourning her loss. Maybe we should be thinking about that for a while. I hope that those who are in the position to make a difference think about how they should fight should the fight come on. That they not just let this pass, because it would dishonor her. She was a person who was a fighter, and that's who we have to be. We have to win the election in her honor, and we have to replace her with somebody of her stature, of her potential to do what she did and to carry on the fight. All the best. I traveled back to Virginia, or toward Virginia today. As you can see, it's 40 degrees up here, so I have this hat on. Be well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.